Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna stream some stuff. I'm not doing an operation today. I'm not joining them for an operation today. But I will be working on doing a few things. And I figured it might be nice to stream it. So what I am doing is I am working on the next location that we're gonna go to. I'm also gonna go ahead and test a patch that was drafted up by one of the new members of the Twin Suns. It's a patch for KJW's imposters, as well as for allowing any side to wear specific uniforms and gear. And I'm probably going to want to go into that more detail, kind of go through some of it, and see what we can get out of it. So, what I'm going to do now is switch this over. And congratulations, you'll be able to see my desktop. I'm going to load Arma, start the scenario in 3D, the mission, save it, and then start looking at stuff to transfer over. I'll log onto the server off on the side, pull the latest database. They're likely on it right now. I might want to open it up actually on my second monitor and take a look to see if I can get it. If not, I will deal with it after. I also want to get any more coffee that I might have left in my pot. So it looks like there might be no one on there. I am going to go grab the database. Download it, because I'm going to need that later. So I'm going to need to know every single vehicle that I'm going to need to transfer over to the new mission, on top of some other things. Okay. So let's just get us started here with something basic. Very cool. I didn't look at the Endor one. But what we want to do. And yes, I did install Optre. Kind of hard to find any good compositions without it, and sometimes the maps are good. I didn't realize they kept adding more. Oh, look, Ainsley. Okay, sure. Huh. Anyways, what I want to do is just go to Tanoa. I think Tanoa is interesting. We have some options. And what I'm going to want to do, I think, is figure out how I want to start our Tanoa adventure. Honestly, I might just put something down in a corner somewhere with some vehicles, or I think I'm going to trickle it in, is the idea. I think I'll trickle in the vehicles from Tatooine, but I need to have a list of all the vehicles, hence the database save. I have to think of something. welcome to this fun place. So, it might be interesting to have them start out somewhere really silly, so to speak, and give them some equipment and say, hey, go somewhere, go set up a camp. So I gotta figure out where I want them to start out with that. And we have some options, right? There is something that someone found. I don't remember where it is. This is unrelated, but that's kind of neat actually to think about. Is it this one over here? No. Huh. Okay. There was another mod I was looking to install I forgot about. That involves a trench system. But I might not have it right now. What I'm looking for, there was like a dirt airstrip somewhere. Probably over here. Yeah. I think this was being thrown out there as a suggestion for an area. What I will do, to keep things interesting, this one's interesting in its own way. Yeah, this is cool. Trying to figure out what would work as a landing site to get started. It's not... Yeah, I don't want to... This is kind of neat, but... I guess Bala makes sense to some extent. That's just a little mound over here, okay. Yeah, I did look over here first. I'll do something over here to get started. I'm gonna get rid of this little township, though. So, I'm gonna go to... sure. Where is it? There we go. Do something over here, I think. And the main thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to place anything permanent, I just want to get a sense of where I want to start. Add comment. Transfer. Position here. And I think we'll move them over to their more permanent location after the fact. Or I'll have a teleport pole, or make this like a little staging thing. We'll see. I'll get some opinions later. When it comes to settings, did I do all of these in mission or in the description.ext? for Tatooine. Okay. But I didn't do a lot for that. So I will have to go to multiplayer. Or something. Say like 25 to 1. No AI. We'll just select a respawn position, select respawn loadout. 5-second delay. Probably want to bump that up some if I decide to change how the respawn works. Revive is disabled using ACE. Dynamic groups. Not going to use the vanilla system. We'll just call it Tanoa until I have a better name. DLC, yep, you're going to need Apex. I can just do loading screen stuff later. Independents are friendly to both right now. You can binarize, disable the backup. Edible objects, Zeus. All. That's cool. Friendly units, blah, blah, blah. Nope, we don't need to hide mines. That's, oh, airdrop's fun. There's a lot of these extra little things, like there's now, there's ambient flyby from mods and whatnot. I might want to do this, actually. Sure. Let's play around some. Yellow, green, blue, red. Actually, these shuttles don't work. I'll have an Imperial one. No Delta 7s, none of that. Y-Wing would be funny. Black Sun Gazanti. Regular Gazanti. Some civilian ones, sure. Civilian transport. Imperial transport. V-Wing. Occasional headhunter, sure. TIE LN. TIE Interceptor. We are not doing any of those, but that would be funny. No Optre stuff. Go away. Different type of lat. Okay. Starting position. Placement radius. Ending position. Placement radius. Altitude. Side. Timers. Okay. So, world coordinates in meters. X goes west to east, Y from south to east terrain, up terrain height. Pace of 3-dimensional XYZ for clipboard content. Placement radius in meters, let's say 1,000. Ending position radius, 1,000. And what we're going to do for that, the bottom left-hand corner, I do actually have some very cool. I don't want them to fly directly over this. So over here in the bottom left-hand corner, I have some coordinates. But I do not have a easy way to do it unless I get like a trigger and do something about copying a position. Do I have anything handy here for that? It's either I find something handy or I will just end up with something different. Alright. Let me do something different. So we'll have something up here. 3110 in the X. Probably just write it down. That's easy. Starting location in X3110. Starting location in Y16010. The Z height I will leave at 0. That'll be starting end somewhere over here. Let's say 13583 -610. Okay. So if I go over here, I wonder if this is only for, let's check. Flybys can be stopped by setting on the server machine. Seems like this is something I could do on the server side, so, -610. For the timers, we're going to do 30 seconds, 35 seconds, 40 seconds, because I want to, hopefully this is seconds. I want to see if it works. Okay. Don't need that. I don't need establishing shot. I don't need intro text. That is fun. You know? You know what? Sure. Oh, got Discord. Oh, yeah. I'll take some intro text. This is always fun. You can have like a random music thing. Not going to. I'm not doing that. Mission events. Yeah, we're not doing any of that. Okay. That seems like something fun to try. I'm not gonna bring the composition over just yet. I'm gonna go take a look at if stuff is working as intended. So we'll put that guy down. We'll then go to System, Zeus, Game Master. Set this to that. Owner is going to be Z. Congratulations, you're now Z. Probably don't need to sync it, but I do not have a respawn down, and it's going to force the respawn. So we'll just add one for now. Then I'll go over to the Tatooine one and transfer it over. Press. We'll do this for Op4, infantry, everyone, show notification, sure. Sorry, I gotta type. One of the something on the Tatooine mission, I forgot to crash it into the ground or something of the sort. So it's just kind of hovering. Oh, I'm gonna crash the game doing that. Oh, great. But hope it doesn't just crash. That would be nice. Although I might accidentally crash it. No, you're not crashing. You can stop. You're totally fine. Worst case, I'll just restart Arma. I think I saved it, so no worries. I'll transfer the scripts over, the mission scripts. I will then transfer over the current database. I will then also have to go onto Tatooine and start bringing stuff over. I also need to clean up the database because we won't have any fortified structures or vehicles. Alright, we're just gonna crash you. We'll come back to it. That one was on me. So all this stuff minus mission SQN, just Control C. Go to Tanoa, Control V. So we have all that over here. So something else we need to do. Let me bring this over and check my downloads. I have the database, so I'm going to cut it and go find it. There it is. This is my local one. I'm going to open that up. And inside of here, there's a DB folder. This has all the stuff. Steam IDs, whatever. Surely that's not gonna get anyone in trouble. Maybe. I don't know. Probably me. But I'm gonna copy all of this over here. And I need to go into each one because we're going to a new terrain. So here's the problem. We can't have any of this, basically. There are no structures to be found, and there are no crates. So structure data needs to get deleted. Vehicle data, open with Visual Studio. We have no vehicles. What doesn't get deleted, I think, is crate data. All of this stays the same. This is all the crate data chunks. So this is all gonna be whatever. But these need to get removed. There we go. So display name, TSS camping equipment. And I'm going to go through what we would like for camping equipment to put here. That isn't just Tatooine specific. So that's transferred over. So back on the mission side of things. Okay, I gotta check a date. Sure, I guess I can do something. So, now I gotta relaunch Arma. Oh, I wonder if this will crash it. Let me open up Notepad and see what's randomly on here. Oh, that's just an old thing. For servo trajectories. Click, 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 click. Okay. So what I wanted to do is pull up a fresh notepad and type out Tanoa to do. And what we're going to do is set up rates, set up starting area with some variables. Set up Fortify for camping equipment. Test uniform slash armor patch. Yeah, I think that's most of it right now. Okay. I think what I will do, I've been pretty harsh on vehicles. I might give one type of vehicle specifically that can respawn, considering the starting area. And that's just some like a boat of some sort. So a small handful of boats will be available, I think. So what I need to do next is go into Tatooine. I need to start making a composition of the slots and whatnot. I'm gonna transfer over. I also have to remember some of the systems I have in place. What was this for? I don't remember. We'll figure it out. One step at a time here. So, 4 slots and composition stuff. I'm going to save this as Because what I need to do is grab every single one of these crates as well. I'm gonna bring this comment with me. So these will come here. The canteen module I'll bring over here. Syncing to those. I will then bring over these respawn positions. Which one's this one? Okay, that's for Zeus. Right, that makes sense. So we'll need those two. Zeus's are primarily civilian first. These are old Mandalorian slots that likely do not need anymore. Fortify. Yep, that's totally fine. Ambience. TTSB. TTSB stands for Twin Sun Supply Base Marker. Am I using this module? I'm using it for animals, primarily right now. So, yeah. Could do vehicles again. Since we're not going to be on Tatooine, I think using vehicles makes more sense. There will be no enemies inside vehicles. The civilian list will be, I think, bog standard. Well, yeah, looks alright. Must be within, say, 750. Okay, so we have the ambience module again. We have our crates, we have a canteen tap, we have all of our basics for those. Am I missing any crucial modules or stuff right now to bring over? Don't think so. Just sucks for those who like to decorate. Might come back and do decorating again later. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be out camping essentially. I don't remember what the safe zone module's for, so I'm gonna bring it with this. Okay, let's take a look. That's needed. Yep. That's the structure zone trigger. I think it's basically everything around this trigger radius is a saved structure. And the fortify tool. Do I have any other little tidbits I need to bring over right now? Not necessarily. It would be nice though to, I guess, take some of these populate modules, bring them over. So what I will do is that exact thing. Basically anything I want to save here that has crucial mission data to make life easier. Task camp with a, what, a guard order? Yeah, that's totally fine. Alright, anything else for the moment? Everything else can be kind of built back up a little bit. But if I need anything, I know where to go to reference it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, come over here, highlight this, compositions, custom, save, hopefully, as twin suns transfer. Let's do under. There's like men or something. There. Men's story. Oh, yep, up here. That'll work. So now we will go back to Tanoa. I don't care about saving the Tatooine transfer scenario. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this, because we don't need that anymore. So we have the Twin Suns transfer. One other thing. Edit, vertical mode, toggle, click, and then we'll just bring it down to ground level. Or something. Edit, vertical mode, toggle. There we go. That'll work. So we'll just put you right there. Structure trigger. You're important. Let me figure you out. So the structure trigger needs to cover the entire map. Okay, and based on the script I wrote, yeah, no, that'll work perfect. So it saves everything inside this radius. Awesome. Populate module, we'll go figure out what we want to do with that. And it did not transfer over the string, which is annoying. Actually, I think it might have. Yeah, it did. I forgot. I added I kept some off-road vehicles in there that aren't Star Warsy. Because, options. So I don't know why the civilian one is just bog standard though, so that needs to be looked at. Because it should be different. And before I really continue with it, I will for sure want to look into it in more detail. But I'll go put one down for now. We have our standard crates, which, if set up right, will just show up right here. And something else on top of that is how did we get them here? We'll put a respawn position next to the crates. Ambience is fine, fortify is fine, safe zone is fine, this is fine. Okay. We need to figure out some boat stuff. Since we're using the Apex DLC, why not take a look at our options? And use some civilian stuff. I'm not gonna use the vehicle respawn mod. Actually, I could. Alright. I think I'll use it. Where is it? Spider? Vehicle spawner. Spawn position, spawn height, marker name, where it will be spawned, vehicle faction. Okay. So first things first, I need each one of these. Oh, I need to go check Discord. I need to write down the class names. Oh, that one's easy. If you die in your boat, you're gonna lose your freaking kit. I'm just saying that right now. Like, it's gonna sink to the bottom. Pros and cons to taking a scooter. Alright, what about this one? What's this one? And last but not least, just so we have some basic options. So in the vehicle spawner, I think what I do, vehicles that will be able to be spawned, excluded, type, condition, so add it to the whitelist. C underscore rubber boat. Spawn height 10. TSS boat spawn. And I'm gonna go ahead and test that. Technically there's a dock right here. I could move this over a little bit. This might be more interesting of a spot to do this test. What do I need to do that? Well, we're gonna need something. Like a, gonna need a console. Nah, I don't want to use Ultra stuff. So it's gonna be some random CIS console. Alright, so that'll be something else to test as well. Put you guys on the beach. Probably wondering how are we gonna get any vehicles over here. Guess we'll figure that out as we go. Come on. There we go. Oh yes, the UEG. How could I forget? Alright. Technically I have to spawn this in Zeus. I forgot about that. And figure out where that's gonna land. We'll just make some more 3's go away over here. I'll figure this out. Let's check the... Okay. Environment is whatever. Performance... No garbage cleanup. It's fine. We'll live. Alright. I think it's all set up. Get something basic started. Let's go ahead and test the boat spawner. Then I'll add the other ones. Hopefully I remember how it works. Oh, that's kind of out of order. Just have to be patient, I think. Get this to load. Let's continue. There's that delayed mission thing. What is that? Create data problem. 0 to 5. Really? Load structure. Okay. Well, because there's no structures to load. Good to know I have to teleport back though. Does it show you what's inside them? Yep. There's a structure loading, event error. That's a whole bunch of the equipment, I think. Yep. I don't know if it's duplicating stuff, because that's a lot of tourniquets. Yeah, I might want to look into that. I don't think it's duplicating. I think it's just a lot of shit. So let's try the boat spawner. Okay, there's the rescue boat. Neat. So I probably don't need to have it that high up. And I want to give some options, and by some I mean mostly just that one. Did I select a zoo slot? Let's see. I sure did. It looks like there's a TIE fighter going overhead. Yep, it's spawning them in as per usual. So it's good to know that's running. Wonder if it'll work on the server nicely. So that's a lap police, and they're just traveling. Something I could do, I don't like the supercast idea, is like mark this out as like, oh, this is a lane of travel. You're expected to see heavy traffic across it. Or some traffic. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. There's an airport here, so it kind of makes sense. pretty bad for most of these airstrips, considering they take very interesting routes. We'll see how the Gazantes fare. So we got one transport now, Imperial. I actually don't know what this one looks like. That's cool. But yeah, I'm curious if these ones are ever going to get there and they're going to despawn, or if they're just going to be stuck. There we go. We also have animals that are under the water. Probably some other animals I can place. And I can add them to the list. Looks like the Gazantes are just going to travel wherever they feel like it. Which is good and bad, because I mean, they're never going to get over here. They're never going to despawn then. So, that's annoying. Now I just need to see if you despawn. Or something, hopefully. Yeah, you do. I'll see if the Gazantes manage to figure themselves out, so it'd be nice to have them. They're neat. They just are really bad at flying. Where you want them to go. These ones do a good job. Let me go look at like an animal module. So over here I have a populate module placed. So it does make me wonder if there is anything over here, because I don't see anything. Nope. So I gotta fix the populate module. Regular tie LN. Yeah. Oh, whoops, that's not LN. IN. So that thing's fast. Yeah, looks like the Gazantes are just going, yeah, we're gonna go this way now. So I gotta take them off the roster for doing flybys over this area. So all they're gonna do is do circles and go up here and never despawn. I can always check if there's a script I could use for that. Maybe. But that might be too much work right now. I like the idea, though, of having extra stuff flying over. Albeit maybe more infrequent than this, of course. So yeah, those are working just fine. Let's look at some animals. If I can find where they are, I have no idea. Oh, I forgot these exist. Yeah, that's funny. Did you actually... No, you didn't. Okay. So if I type in animal... Yeah, so out of all the animals we also have, chickens. But I do not know the class name. Butterflies. Seagulls. Right now it's spawning goats and sheep. It would be also nice to get a more, yeah, robust option and just do them all. So how do I do that? Can I click on hen and go to config, maybe? Yeah, I don't know where to find the hen. Maybe I can find this in the, let me check something. Yeah, those Gazantes are effed off. So I'm gonna remove them. Alright, let's back up. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, this marker, a little too high up. Honestly, it's probably fine. all I need to do is put a 0 here. Let me add the remaining boats to the mix before I continue. So we want to do C underscore boat underscore transport underscore 02 underscore F. We want C underscore scooter underscore transport underscore 01 underscore F. We also want C underscore boat underscore civil underscore 01 underscore F. Okay. Gives us some options. Put this a little closer as well to here. Oh, could I put the set direction? I forgot, technically I could do that, I think, over here as well. Rotation is 0. Let's rotate it 90. And we'll hide the marker at the start because we don't need to see it. Okay, so that marker's done. Is there something for animals that I can look at in more detail? Okay, it's not gonna really help me too much. What about a config viewer? So we have module animals F. Yeah, I didn't know why this would help. I was thinking maybe it would point me to a list of animals for some reason. Oh, okay. Well, I found more modules. But it doesn't give me the class name for the animal itself. If I go to this drop down, let's see what happens. Alright, that didn't help either. Just a bunch of modules and whatnot. Okay, I'm gonna close out of that. Because the ambient module needs like goat random F, sheep random F. Needs specifics, so let's control C. Animal chance, let's bring it to like, I don't know, I'll leave it at 40. Let me open my browser. Let's see if this helps. Ah, here they are. Wait! Hey, hold on. Did they name the chickens just cock in this? Really? Alright, sure, man. Let's do it. So that's goat random F, sheep random F, snake random F. Does this just work? We have goat, sheep, butterfly, sure. We don't need snake. What is fin? Ambient boats? Ambient planes, ambient helicopters, ambient... There's BIS functions for everything I need. Who would have thunk it? Okay, no one knows what this does. Awesome. Good to know people know what this does. Interesting. Only in single player. Interesting. Yeah, we're not gonna... Okay, that's the ambient flyby one, but is that actually... We'll see what happens when I throw it on the server. Is Finn random enough? No idea. I'm gonna look up what this is. That's a dog. Okay. What happens if I just add the... Yeah, sure, why not? Roaming packs of dogs? Fucking... okay. Fin whale, that's not helpful. You're not gonna tell me that there's whales in Arma. Okay, we're just gonna run with it, I guess. I also need to go to General again. Ambient flyby. Not a single Gazanti cruiser is gonna make it to the end of that gauntlet. Which is mighty unfortunate. Do more shuttles and whatnot to compensate. We'll do ones with lamps, no guns. Medical. I wish I had more... You know what? Yeah, fuck it. There's a civilian arc out there. Scout drone. I don't know what the Prowler is. But I'm gonna assume we're not using that anymore. Wampa. Don't need that, don't need that. Yeah, civilian grade torrent, sure. TIE Reaper makes sense. More viewing stuff for the family. Different type of Z95, sure. Lambda. There was a specific tie I wasn't sure about. Yeah, it was that one, the Supercats. I don't want to have that one out there. We don't need that one either. We have these two, these are good. More Mantle does good ties. Starting from the bottom, working our way back up. We do not need to mix Halo with this stuff right now. Get it out of here. Alright, I think that will do. We'll increase this back up. 300, 400, 600. Do the math. So, like 5 minutes to... Right, that makes sense. 5 to 10 minutes. And we could make this a lot more intense of a radius. And do something like, just add an extra 0 to it, sure. Let's make this that long. Let's make the median 600. There you go. Then the intro text delay will now be 15 seconds. Okay. So we still have fortify structure stuff to deal with. Is there like specific Tanoa stuff we want to look at here? Yeah, there is, but not really. Your stand would be funny. That is contact, but giving the players the ability to be like, yeah, I'm gonna put a deer stand here. Could be quite funny. Kinda makes sense. Alright, that's where camping comes in now. I'll just type in camp and see what I get. So let's look at the fortified stuff we want them to be able to place. And we'll go from all the way from camping chair. Okay, this would be really funny though. No, we're not doing that. Everyone's favorite box standard camping table. I guess I can look at Optre's camp things that apparently exist. That would be really funny. Good job, Optre. You've been fucking setting up props for quite a long time. Okay, so we are not using those. We don't need cups version. I don't know why there's a cup version. Campfire, of course. Now, these are CBA versions. Just do the regular one. Maybe we can do that. These ones are okay. And this might make sense to have like some sort of large tent structure as an option. So that's kind of what I want to look into next. Is this the proper fireplace? I have to check these. Like, which one of these do we want to use? Alright, we're gonna test some fire pits. Oh, put them over here. I don't care about buying cheap viewers. Go away. Just chilling. Wood pile. This will make sense for setting up barricades. We also have options for something different, so we'll keep that in mind. I think having this tent will help a lot for storing crates or using it as something for everyone here. Just kind of have to go through it. Camping lantern. That's terrible. Okay, now that we have that, some stuff to get started, we really have to start going into it now. Because we also have all this other stuff to look at. I actually didn't realize we had this option. It's actually really cool. There's the trench that I saw earlier. So we have trench, grass, trench, forest. Let me bring these over. Those might be really nice to consider. We do have these field tents, so we're not necessarily confined to the tent east concept. So let's take a look at these other ones. Yeah, sandbag stuff we will leave out of the equation. So we also have these field tents, right? Which, sure, a little more advanced looking. I'll put one down here. I don't know if there's a difference in how you can set them up. We open or close. What is the inner? Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't care about that. We also have IR masking. That could be useful. Depends on what we want to consider, right? Medical. Okay. So the connector tents are nice, because if we actually wanted to do something here, theoretically, have little extra little areas that are set up. I also still like the idea of using the east tent from Cup. But it's not gonna work. Camouflage net is the next thing. We want to look into a little bit more. The trench one is kind of fun. I kind of do like that. So I don't want any of the H barriers because I think that one would be a lot more interesting. Okay. I'll probably build something out once the players figure out where they want to put their basic stuff down. Any weird, interesting historical things I can put down? Yeah, but no, not really. Industrial. Yeah, we're not doing any of that stuff really. I could see this being an option. I also see the trench being a good option. So it's really a, what makes sense. This seems funny. Yeah, it is funny. There's the whole decorating the mission, but I guess I'll have to get to that. So if I type in Tanoa, probably did this already, but there's this as well that I would like to have that players can place down if they like. We'll see. If the list gets too extensive, I'll worry about it later. Or I won't have everything. Yeah, that'll probably do for now. I swear there's more interesting options here. Let me look at knights. Because we do need to consider them. Usually we have something like one of these. Oh, that's hilarious. They just put the panels there and said that's a light. I feel like that should be considered an option. But I don't know if we want lights in our little camp, so probably not. If we do, we don't want much. What? Oh, okay. Oh, right. That old guy. Up tray stuff. That's cool. Okay, now I'm just gonna look at fucking ships. Oh, right. Forgot that exists. We want these. Maybe. Maybe, probably not. I only get so much out of this, right? Whoa. Yep, is it? There is this guy, which is a bit crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna do much with lighting. I think we're doing okay. Let's take a look at some of these bigger tents. I do like the tent east idea. So this is the stuff I'm gonna walk around, get a closer look at. Some interaction. See what we're gonna keep and get rid of for the fortified tool. And then I gotta figure out why the populate module is broken. I might just place a new one down. Copy over the array from the Tatooine one. Hopefully I didn't just crash it. I'll be right back. Look, we put these weights down. Alt tab. There we go. Set not found. Does that actually matter? Don't I have a fortified tool on me? I do. Okay, well I guess I need to figure out why I don't have fortify enabled. That's okay. Let's look at some stuff. I mean, the IR stuff might be nice. That might be really good. I might do this. A map to do stuff with. Chairs that you won't be able to interact with. The light that, yeah, you can turn off, drag, carry. Yeah, sure. I like it. I like any of this little stuff where you can just kind of tinker around a little bit. This tent is okay. Now, yeah, I don't think you can do anything with these. When it comes to rolling them up, taking them down, closing them, or opening them. So you'd likely only have the open figurines if we were to use these. So in that case, might use them. These nets are always handy, especially if we do end up deciding to put a vehicle underneath. Little unsure if we can get anything good under these tents, considering vehicles are pretty big. But it's not bad. This is, well, what it is. It could be good. And these here, I want to look into. Okay. What campfire should I do? So yeah, I can light them, put it out. You have these other ones too. Same thing. But these are all functional. Let's set the time. Also, I'm curious where I'll have to check the animal ambient stuff at some point. So, time. Let's go to night. Yeah, that camping lantern is perfect. We do not need any other light source. So we can allow people to put these down. How do you turn it off? You do that. That's nice. Maybe we'll do a small camping table, because there's not a lot that we can put on them to begin with. So yeah, that one's... yeah, they're probably all the same. It's just which style do we want. Honestly, I'm kind of digging this small one here. So it kind of fits quite nicely. Yeah, we're gonna do that one right there. Whoa. Night vision fog. Okay, sure. We figured to have good stuff on the stars. The compass at the top. Well, we should change the setting on the server when I get to it. So we have the motorboat, water scooter, rib, rescue boat. That's an okay orientation. Okay. Oh, I should get rid of one of the droids. Oh, gosh. Okay. Do we need this many droids? Nah, we don't. Also, even better, may just get rid of them and replace them down and see if we can fix the slots. I forget if that means they go to the top or not. Alright, so from this list, we want this one. I'll keep the trench frame. We'll use these. Just getting my fortified list together. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get rid of that. We'll keep the deer stand. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. I need a small table. We're going to keep these 3 for aesthetic. Looking at this here. Yeah, it's just extra different types of barricades. I'm not going to keep the shooting mat. We don't need that many tents. Which brings us to the camouflage netting. Which personally could be an option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. What I do like keeping is the flag, the wire, and that'll bring us to the box barricades. Okay. Yeah. We'll just do a little rewrite on some of that. These are going to go away. Let's take a pick from here, what we want to keep. I don't need that one. This one being kind of half open is nice. Vehicle one, maybe. Like, let's think about this. If we grab a land speeder. Okay. Like, yeah, it technically could work. But if we had something that wasn't a land speeder, let's go over to the Rebel Alliance vehicles just to mess around. Will it even fit one of these? Yeah, it does. It's not going to fit much else in that realm. It will fit speeder bikes. I could see it. We'll do that. I don't know about the green hex one. But I do also like the idea of just general tents. For fun to place down and be like, oh, this is my tent. So stuff like a dome. So we'll definitely have a dome. I don't know if that's gonna blend in much. Pretend. Welcome back to Daisy. Yeah, those are some of the other options I was considering. So we can pretend that we're camping. These ones would not be a respawn time. Options. This does bring up the point, do we need a deer stand? Do we need this big one? Get rid of that. Because we have the... oh, I already got rid of the other one. I just don't like the model on that big one. It's really freaking weird. But it is nice to have. But yeah, tent A is the dome. I don't know why. Okay, what model looks better? Probably the one that's not ported over. Yep. Something else I was considering is these tent rolls, right? Because there is the option for, let me type in tent. What I think would be nice is if you're able to place down a backpack. And actually use it. Yeah, these are not, those aren't tents. I'll mess around with the idea of being able to place, see if we can have these be something you can place down and fortify. And just make your own respawn. I'd be okay with that. And I think that would be a lot more enjoyable to some extent. Tent lamp, I'm fine with the other lamp. There are these cup ones, but these aren't too helpful, right? This is different, yeah. There's the IR masking stuff, again, which is okay. What's the large one look like? Okay. Not using those. Tent hanger would be really funny. Just, it would be really funny to give the players the option to build a tent hanger. I might consider it and make it super long. I also need to figure out why the fortified tool isn't working. Top 4 can use it. TSS basic fob. There we go, that's why. So I have to select. That's the. Hold on. I changed it. It's not basic fob anymore. The name is now TSS camping equipment. Whatever. So, in that realm, what we'll do is I'll go over here. Actually, let me open up Notepad. I was just messaging Esmeen there. So I'm gonna bring this over to my other monitor. So if I do... Yeah, I just don't want to shift tab and have to do it. Can I just minimize everything? Yes, I can. So we have land, tent, hangar, V1 underscore F. So that's one of them. Then we have camo, net, G, hex, big F. Okay. I'll just get rid of these as I consolidate. I want to try the respawn backpack. It's a bit silly. It does say blue 4 on it. For blue. Okay. Let me look up, this might get weird. Does it say backpack on it? Nope. But yeah, all these, camping ones that are sleeping bags and tents. They all say blue 4 on them. Oh no, no, B is backpack. Ugh. Forgot. Okay. So B underscore respawn underscore tent. Let's see if that's an option players can just place down and use. I think it would be nice. If not, we will have land tent dome F as an option. Land tent dome F. I'm curious if the respawn tent class name is different, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Just trying to give them more options. Land, tent, solar, 01, F. So here are those. Land, wood pile. Oh, and all these class names I have to go then put into the saving script. Large F. Land, wood, pile, F. I'm sure in the future I can make a one-size-fits-all type thing for it. Land, wood, log, F. Chair 2 underscore F. Camping table small F. So these two are done. Land. Camping. Light. Oh, that's good light, so there. Land. Fire. Ah, that's very simple. Land. Deer stand. 01F. Land. Trench. And yeah, technically we could dig our own trenches using the actual one. But I think it would be neat to use these ones as well as potential options. I'll get rid of the trench. I don't know if the trench frame would be much help. Because you could technically do this, or I don't know, pretend it's a fence. I'll keep it. Yeah, we'll just do it. Trench 01 first. F. Land. Trench. Frame. 01. Okay. So those are all the options in a notepad. Here they are. What I've done so far is set up crates. I will just kind of bolt it or something. No? Okay. I've done the crates. This one's sort of done. I'm now doing this here. Fortify for camping equipment. I also want to set up basic townships. Decorate. Set up Imperial alert level. Set up Imperial patrols. Set up random ships. Alright. To do. Done. So in here, I don't know about the tent hanger anymore. Still a lot of stuff. But I kind of want to for the funny. So we're gonna put tent hanger here. Although, actually, it's better if I pick stuff that likely will not be baked into the terrain, so I'm gonna get rid of it. The trenches are kind of baked into the terrain some. We'll figure it out as we go here. And see if the saving for the mission gets wonky. So we'll have that. Tent dome. Land tent olive. We can have a Rebel Alliance flag, but usually we will not have it at our camps. Starting to look like I don't know if I'm gonna do the trenches. Because that's 3. This list is already pretty long. Let's give it a go. This stream might go on for a while. Yeah, I just shows you how long it takes to do stuff. So, yeah, this, is not correct. Oh, I changed it on Tatooine. That is freaking hilarious. Oops. Let's go figure that out. So if I open, this here, go to Tatooine's description.ext. Yep, I changed it here. So all I have to do is click on this. Go to here, Tanoa. Do that. And then we'll get rid of this one and bring it back over here. There we go. So now I have to back out because the Fortify module's wrong. It's just plain wrong. Yep, now it's camping equipment. Oh, before I continue, let's make all these like 5 seconds. I'll do 1 for testing. This is generally the cost, but also the time it takes to build it. There's also another system I might want to try. And actually, I might do it. I'm gonna do it. I want to set up... Where is it? I want this. The logistics hub assigns synced objects as logistics hubs. Allows editing the inventories of nearby containers. Spawning boxes, canteen tap. Resupplying construction vehicle, construction site blue 4, top 4. You can have arsenal actions. And there's also the vehicle one. And this is where you can decide what you want to build out of that vehicle. Yeah, that's actually really cool. So I really want to try this in more detail. I will... Logistics hub object. Choose something. That's interesting. There's the whole repair depot thing. I might do that civilian one. But you gotta figure out, okay, what is, click on this. Is this for objects? We're getting rid of Arsenal. That's not gonna help. Assign synced objects as logistics hubs. So what does that do for this object? And if you want a construction vehicle, let's say we go to Rebel Alliance APCs R3. The problem with this is it needs to become a respawnable vehicle. So you will always have this. So I'd probably not do an R3. I think it would be nice to have some sort of speeder. Oh, hold on. Swamp. Swamp speeder, ready. Here's a construction vehicle. I think this guy can go on the water. So we'll have him there. Respawn. vehicle. 30-second delay. Preserve the wreck. You get no notification. Okay. So how does this work? Good question. Let's find out. Looks like I got the droids down here now, so that's looking much better. I hope this stuff doesn't break. Zen modules teleporters? That's not good. Why? It's set up to work. And as shown, it just works. Oh boy. Okay, hopefully I saved. All these are listed in here. I'll leave them. Like for the, some of this could be offloaded to the construction vehicle. Like the camping chair and stuff, like the little extra details. Deer stand might be a construction vehicle thing. That would make sense. Oh, there we go. Continue. I was wondering about that. I might have to choose a different object. But as you can see, edit inventory. That's not it. Construction. You can select these items and build them from the vehicle. So if I go to build that. Air, get variable, type, hash, my expected namespace, group errors, and control test location. Well, everything's still working. By the looks of it. So I would consider it okay. Something I don't know about is... Oh, is that gonna crash me? Uh-oh. Am I stuck? Oh, dear God. What just happened? Alright, so I'm stuck, and this is not... Okay, this might not be working. Uh-oh. Is that in freenet construction dot... Oh. Oh dear God. I guess we can't use this logistics system. Wait, what's down here? What? It's just, yeah, okay. So I guess we're not gonna use that system. And I don't want to build my own right now. So we're gonna... It's been nice knowing you. I wonder if it's a simple fix. There's the create teleporter problem, which is weird Undefined variable and expressions and modules, teleporters. Well, this isn't necessarily a complete server. I'm sure it's fine. Just gotta give it some time here. This is not cool. Welcome to most of my life when I'm building and designing missions. Oh, there we go. Guess I just had to click the button. Is it here? I don't think it is. Wait, is that supposed to be the backpack? Yes, it is. Where is the backpack? Well, let me build it. We can give them respawn options. That is cool. I like that. Personally. I won't be adding the backpack to the list, but whatever this is, might be. I don't think it'll set it as a respawn, though. That is really cool. So if I decide to die... We now have the dome tent, and we have all of our options here. It's good that I'm testing these. So you can place a respawn out in the field. We'll have to ignore the fact that I had that radio. The main reason I did is because of how stuff is set up on my server, client server. Okay, so that's really cool. So if I go to Camp Dome, it's like, yeah, you're not going to see it, but go to place it. There you have a tent. The other options, we also have our box barricade. I'm carrying that over. We have our barbed wire. We have our actual dome tent. That is just a backpack for respawn, which I think is totally fine. We have our flag. Tent solar olive. Maybe I'll get rid of that. Wood pile. Different type of wood pile. Where is it? A singular log. Which I will... Oh, there we go. Place. So... Then we'll just put the rest down. And I will go check some saving script. Put these to it. Let's see if the mission freaks out. Or if it saves everything. That's fine. See what works and doesn't work. I like the idea of the deer stand. Gives us options. Trench is quite cool. You got all these fortified structures here. Earlier I saw that these were the trenches. So I'm curious to see if the trenches are going to be able to work nicely, or it's going to save every single trench when I go to run the save script. Which I'll also have to show you how that works. Okay. Everything is placed. I don't have the large tent thing, but that's fine. This gives us options for a little basic thing. I'm pretty sure. We probably don't need all these wood logs. We have these to use, and, well, these are mostly decorative. Respawn tents, all that good stuff. Okay. So what I need to do next is show you how we save stuff. Yep, here it is. It's pretty straightforward. So I'm going to copy over this stuff to our save array. This is probably there's a lot better way to do everything, but I'm quite lazy. And I don't do this for a living, so I'm not trying to make this more complicated. The stairs and landings might make sense to keep, actually, now that I think about it. The reason being is technically you can place stairs by bases of trees. And you can build a little staircase, like, up something in the trees and build, like, a little sniper nest. So, these are nice to have. Oh, crud. I actually like some of this, except for, like, these. Alright, well, we'll figure it out, right? So, I do want them to be focused on more camping stuff right now. That we are not bringing over. I'll keep these, because I might want to go re-add those. We're keeping that, we're keeping that. This no longer exists. Keep. This is new. That one's new, but I'm probably going to swap it out, actually. We're going to do some swaps. So, like the stairs and landings, Where is it? Olive. Your now generic stairs. We don't need a large wood pile. I'm going to put this at the top. Okay. I will keep some of this. Basic wood pile and log for fun. Why not? We'll see if we can get the camping chair to save. And we have 3 more that we're looking to add. That's going to be each French. Alright, so we have these. Box barricade, wire. That guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. We don't need the short wall bunker. I was wondering why my count was off. Do your stand in trenches. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of this here. We've made our modifications here. We're not gonna see them here, of course. What we can do is give this a try. Oh, actually, let me see. Since I'm not on a server, it doesn't give me any feedback. But if I go to structured data, okay. Yeah, there's only one of each trench, so it did save them as just one of each. So it's not saving a crap ton of terrain objects. So that's really nice, I like that. Alright, it's looking good. So if I abort and load back in, check this out. I have to patiently wait. I am not being patient. While we are here waiting, I will be right back. Am I able to alt tab to mute? Probably not. We'll see what happens. Let's just do that. Okay, now I'll be right back. I need a minute. one back. I grabbed some leftovers that I made yesterday. Salmon, rice, and yeah, that's mostly it. It's okay. My hope is that it's still good. I guess I'll find out. Oh. Okay, good. That's saved over there. So it looks like it's working. Oh, did I not? Hold on. Did I do it again? No, this is the right one. But, looks like it didn't update. That's okay. I'll look at it again later. But as you can see, stuff can be saved and reloaded into the mission right where you place it. This does also... I do also want to figure this out. Can I do this? And, have it not spontaneously combust? So, we'll reload and check on that later. Something else I want to check. I think it's for any vehicle. And I don't know if I set up boats to save. So, let's do that. So, vehicle data. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. Boats don't save. You can't just keep your boats. Might be okay. I think I should hop into Zeus, select the boat, and then hop in the config. It is of ship. Okay. So yeah, it says ship right there. All I gotta do is go over here and do ship. This is a very rare case. I mean, do I want to save boats? Are there boats worth saving? Like, these are just respawnable. But they're only respawnable here, so maybe we want to have a boat somewhere else. Okay. So now if I do this... Okay, see? Boats. We can now save boats. Awesome. works. It's not pretty, but it doesn't have to be pretty. Okay, I'll set that up real quick. That's really easy. In fact, I'll move it over right now. So, I don't know what's going on with this guy. I'm gonna delete it. And place down a new one. Excuse me. And I'll put something here as well. So we'll say there's 10 to 5. Actually, because I like numbers, 4. I don't know about decorate. Patrols will be fun. Probably decorate towards the bottom, I think. There we go. I'm not just gonna simply load back in until I get the... Yeah, let's make sure it works. Make sure the populate module is actually doing its job. Patiently. This is the one that doesn't have a teleport. Okay. They only all show grade 3. Okay. So it was working earlier. Could have sworn. I'll have to test it again later. Huh, maybe we shouldn't save boats. That's a bit awkward. I guess it's just because it's very close to land. Yeah, it's beached. We'll see something stupid. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, we're alright. Oh, it actually shows you camp don't... Wait. What? Does it save its why'd I do that? I'm stupid. Let me reload. Does it save the respawn? If it does, that's pretty cool. That's pretty huge right there. Let me put some, I'm gonna put some lime in this. Interesting. I put some, crystal orange ginger in there as well. It's alright. Okay. What was I testing? This. Holy shit. We can actually save respawns. That is so cool. Alright. So... if we want to, we can straight up go out into the woods and build a respawn, build a camp, and use it. And that shit is persistent. So I want to go get one of these. Place. There it is. Take. Go out anywhere in here, right? Also, I don't know what's going on over here. Does the populate module even work over here? You would hope so? I wonder if it's a settings thing. But anyways, if I go over here... Oh, there we go, that's why. Alright, populate works. A simple intent in this poor guy's field. We now have a respawn out here. Die, and it'll show up. We now have one over here. Awesome. You can respawn here, do whatever. Let's take this. Sure. And then we can also save the mission data. Let me go... I'll transfer my kit again later. What you guys do? I guess we're just gonna pretend that's fine. Land speeder, sure. Truck, yeah. Weird. Weird. Let's teleport back over here. Excuse me. I actually want the helmet. Thank you. There we go, safe loadout. So if we... Let me do this again. We save the mission aboard and relaunch it. What? It's weird. Okay. We'll come back to it. What I need to do is finish up this little module, which will involve me going over to Tanoa. This over to our notepad. We will also copy this over. And that's that, really. It's pretty simple. Okay. Okay. Now we have the ability to... Oh, that's great. Interesting. Uh, so I'm getting distracted looking at some of this now. Forgot about upgrades up to vehicle hangers. Shit's wild. Oh, doesn't exist, never mind. Is that what this blacklist area is? No. Well, this won't matter. Okay. This does make me wonder if I can use the auto-populate tool to populate the entire map using this. And it'll work because it's not a modded map. So there is something else I want to try. In add-on options. Does this work decently? Or will it just spawn around the player? I've used it before. I don't know if it worked too well. But I wanted to check it out again to see if there are any improvements and where the pedestrians and vehicles are spawning when using a vanilla map, vanilla terrain. Anything to make life easier, I guess, right? So I don't have to put the population one down manually everywhere. Right. It makes sense that there would be people here. Because, of how I set it up. Oh, the lantern! Interesting. Well, let's... that's not looking good. Yeah, like, that's not... I mean, sure, but... Did I put myself in a tree? Let's say we are on a mountaintop far away from any civilians. You know, it could be worse. It's actually not that bad. It's over here. Oh. Yeah, sure, why not? I can blacklist some areas too. Hold on, where are the dogs? Oh my god, they're at the end of the runway. Yeah, we just have a pack of dogs, why not? I think this works, though. This is at least not vehicles spawning in the frickin' forest. Or in places that kind of make sense. I might give it a try. I'll give it a shot. I'll set it up on the mission side, and then on the server I'll see if I can make it mission only. Settings, add-on options. But 50. We'll increase that to reduce circuit load. The ambient aircraft one just doesn't work for this, so that's why I have the other one in place. Okay. Another marker thing I need to do. Ambient aircrafts are spawning from up here. So I need to have a thing for that. Basically going from up here down to there. Might be better to do that arrow. Marker type. Yeah, that arrow looks cleaner. So all of these are going to be that arrow. We'll do something like that. I don't want to just say air vehicle corridor. We can say air traffic corridor. Now for the blacklist areas. That's okay. I'm gonna definitely say over here, right? Who's to say people aren't hiking? But I'll try to blacklist more stuff that are in the mountains, just to try and give us options for setting up camps. Okay, the roads should not be blacklisted. So we'll just do that. Not all the roads are traveled down. Whatever. Hmm. So, map reconning out some interesting areas, right? For us to hide and do stuff from. So I'll just do a little bit of that. That's fine. Is that like a... Yeah, just road stuff. Some of this will have no one. Although probably most of it. That one can have someone. They're by a road. Okay. Sure, people in that nearby town like to go foraging over here, but we're gonna blacklist some of that. But yeah, there's some of those trenches that we could use. Huh. Yeah, I should definitely populate some of this with just, people in general. Imperial and whatnot. I think for the island side of the house, we're gonna just blacklist the hell out of it. That one's fine. It's a name. Starting to get a little picky here. That'll work. Probably. So let me go to that populate module. So this we're transferring over to mission settings. And the vehicles. Okie doke. Let me also go to my... Oh, hello. I just got a request to move the spawn point on the Tatooine mission. Luckily, I don't think I broke anything, so we're gonna go do that. Which unfortunately also means, something else. I have to drag all of these dudes over. Crates are where they are. So I gotta bring all of these with me over here. I have no idea where to place them, so we're gonna figure this out. Can always scatter them. Although I feel like this would work. Alright, I need to put that on the server later. Back to Tanoa. So, I think we did basic townships. Sort of. I do want to figure out some Imperial patrols. I don't know if I'm going to do all of this right now. Might make sense not to. Let's do some army troopers. Probably want to get them off the street at least, so the car doesn't run them over while they're standing there waiting for their AI to activate. There they go. They'll just put some patrols around, I guess. And let Zeus decide from that how to proceed. That makes sense to make it very light to start out. And let the Zeus do things. Yeah, these small towns, I'm not gonna put a hammer on them. Only the big ones will have some troopers. Up from there. I do not know where the actual military installations are. On Tanoa? I should probably look around more. That's pretty neat. I'll keep this area light. Railway depot. Is it still useful? Maybe. Where else am I gonna put patrols? Yeah, this one needs something, I'll tell you that. I am putting down Imperial Army, but what about the whole... I'm also using, certain units that are called... I'm using some sort of security force. Yeah. I'm using these guys too. So I might want to use the police more than troopers. Okay. I already put down a lot of troopers. Police make more sense. So I will minimize trooper deployments in some of these towns. We'll have some army troopers, but it's not, like, insane. I'm gonna have army troopers. They're probably gonna be up here. We're gonna populate the hell out of this island. That's all I'm gonna say. Um. Okay. The rest are gonna be mostly police. Yeah, we'll just do some police. So, for police units, we have these troopers. We have a marksman. We have one marksman to a team. Something like that. Same premise, I'll be using task control with lambs set as dynamic reinforcements off of the team leader. I'll figure out what to do with those later. But these could, yeah, I'll just do some. Might be wondering, yeah, isn't this gonna lag everyone's game? My answer to that is they're dynamic, simulated, AI, placed in Eden, so that's already pretty resource efficient. Alright. I need more armor troopers for specific places, such as this one. And this one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as there's something walking around on occasion. Figure Zeus can do some other stuff here and there as needed. Alright, we're done with that. Let's go over here. Galactic Empire, APC, cars, helicopter. Yup. I might need the 3AS one. Yes, I do. Because we also have these we can use. So, let's take a look. These aren't going to be too helpful. Dynamic sim. Resonance. 25%. Although the presence should probably be higher on the military island. So most of the time you'll have stuff here. Let's go check that airfield. This part's quite boring. It's just getting some stuff down. Usually you put aircraft in here, but they don't have aircraft. The way we expect them to. These ones, totally fine. We can have them show up. Would be nice is figuring out like random civilian stuff, like I did in Tatooine. But I think I'll keep it simple for now. And as stuff progresses, I'll look at the possibility of, let's see, putting more of these down in different areas. Over here would be really funny. Yeah, your dockyard, that's for transports. Huh. That would be quite silly. I might do it. I'll do it. Oh, what I need to do then is go to edit. Terrain object, select the crane, and make it go away. That's not bad. Let me do the simple or put around. There you go. There. Oh, okay. Put this in the crane, please. Is it? Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Now, wait. Crane. Put it on crane. Really? Alright, well. I'll just deal with it. Yeah, alright, whatever. That gets to stay. This is more of a civilian port. That works. Yeah, I'm running out of steam. I'll wrap this up soon. Get this on the server. Deal with the rest another time. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Basic townships, Imperial patrols, random ships, something's kinda good for now. The rest, figure it out later. Now we get to go do the fun part. So we're gonna export. Shut it down. Let me go check something. They're likely still doing stuff. But they might actually be done. No one's on the server. Alright. I'm going to be right back. Alright, everyone's off the server. So we're going to stop it. And get this packaged up nicely. We also need to update the Tatooine PBO. What I will start with is going to any DBI2 and making another copy, another backup. Which one did I just back up? Oh wow, okay. There's that one. I'll delete them both and just back it up again. Cool. We're now going to upload our new Tatooine and Tanoa. Tatooine is up. And Tanoa is up. So I'm going to go start the server and tinker. You know, there's a strong likelihood. Nah, whatever. Strong likelihood that the stream will show you the password. As I already just showed you the IP. I feel like carrying today, so we're gonna do that. Server's up. Yeah, that would have showed you the password. I will have to log into admin for it, so might need another few minutes here. We're gonna load into the Tatooine one and see if everything, see what they did. First and foremost, and then I'll try to load on to the Tanoa one I just worked on. The annoying part with both of them is the mission saving doesn't know how to differentiate between scenarios. So that's why I made a backup of the database beforehand. Just in case I transferred over to Tanoa and accidentally broke a whole bunch of stuff. But once I log on to Tatooine and log into admin, I will switch the stream back over. Thanks to Arma taking forever to load, as per usual. We have to wait a few minutes. Way past coffee drinking time, so I'm gonna go dump this. Please load faster, please. Please. Well, this is an interesting scene to look too. Okay. I have logged in as admin. We can now transition back to this screen where we get all this fantastic stuff. Looks like they transferred some of the all the crates from there over. Oh, we did a lot. Where's the Gazanti? Holy shit, man. We have a lot of crap. Where did they get it? I'm gonna message Asmin real quick. Actually, you're coming with me. You're coming with me for this. Alright. I'm still streaming. Because I'm doing the Tanoa stuff. But where the fuck did you guys get a Juggernaut from?
Stole it?
Like today?
Yeah, like today.
The fuck? How'd that happen?
Listen, man. I killed, like, I think 54 stormtroopers today.
Okay.
A lot of shit happened.
A lot of shit happened. Alright.
A lot of shit happened.
A lot of shit happened. You guys have ATT, UT, AT, and now a Juggernaut.
Ah.
A lot of shit happened. Very cool.
Yeah, we had fun. I flew a Y-Wing, I crashed it. I landed it, but it's in bad shape.
So we don't have a Y-Wing anymore.
We have a Y-Wing, it just needs some minor repairs.
No, we don't. I don't see it on... It's not saved, so we don't have it.
It is saved. It's out at Fort Tuscan.
Nope, not there.
It is too, you dumb cunt. Go look.
I'm looking right now. It's not there.
No, you're not. You big gay, I swear to God.
Here. I don't know if streaming my stream is... Nah, this is gonna get weird.
Oh, is it you just on Twitch? I can just go watch it on Twitch.
Yeah, just go to Twitch. It's not there.
Yeah, just go on Twitch. Just go watch on Twitch. Go, why don't you watch it on Twitch?
You okay?
No.
What happened?
Uh,
Rough up? Killing 50 however many?
I had a good time. I killed a lot.
That's good.
We stole that.
Yep.
Today.
Yep.
I shot a bunch of cops, too.
As per usual.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, wait, look down. Down. No, god damn it. Turn around! Turn around!
Look, man. You can scream all you want, but...
It was to the
not,
north.
It
was like right below where your camera is. What the fuck? Who took it? It was fine!
Hey. Let me tell you how the fucking system works.
Bold of you to think I'll pay attention.
Vehicles save within 250 meter radius.
Oh, well, okay.
It was outside the crate's 250 meter radius.
Alright, well, you know what? I can go back to blaming Raven. Because he put all the crates in one spot, and I was complaining, and he was like, yeah, but I've just put them all next to each other. And I was like, my brother in Christ! I have to run further!
Anyways.
I have a sniper rifle now, and I used it to kill many troopers. You know, it's good to be a marksman again.
Indeed. Alright, well, I'm gonna pop back out, finish testing Tanoa.
Can I
And
see?
then, sure.
Yeah, I want to. I want to see. Hey, what if we just do a whole campaign on the Proving Grounds?
I'm gonna turn you down. There we go. The Proving Grounds? Really?
A whole campaign on Proving Grounds.
Yeah, no.
An entire campaign. I do want to do.
There it is.
I do want us to have Generous again.
Chinaris?
Yes,
Probably.
at some point. Chinaris was fun.
It's a classic. Alright, loading this.
Thank you for
On.
making sure that we have 2 droid slots because we have 2 droids.
Yep.
That reminds me, I need to get my voice changer.
Okay, great. So here's gonna be a lot of the fun that's gonna happen. Since on the server, the database, I just backed it up, is set to world positions in Tatooine. They are not
Yeah.
going to correspond to world positions in Tanoa.
They're all good. That's awesome.
So when I load, everything's going to be really fucked up. But that's purely because I didn't reset the database. But it'll be really funny, so I'll give it a shot, see what
Is
happens.
voice mod the one they use?
Voice mod's what I got going on. Let me see if I can... Okay, well I gotta wait till I load. Please don't crash. I just gotta
Actually,
wait
let me-
patiently.
Where's Paris?
Maybe I should change the
Which-
stream settings to allow profanity.
Why?
I don't know, just in case. I've already done a lot of that.
Just in case I call you a dumb cunt again?
Yeah. Nice.
So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are
boy.
fly. My beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger.
So yeah, all of our crates are in the middle of the ocean up here.
I love it.
And there's Downer's Claim. This is where I was gonna have us start.
That's
It's
Fort
just
Tuscan.
over here. Fort
Yeah.
Tuscan on Tanoa is like right there.
Wouldn't it be up top where the 3 crates are? They're all next to each other? Because
Yeah.
that's how they're set up at Fort. So it's up. Fort Tuscan's right there.
Yeah.
It's not down where you're at. It's up in the ocean there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Fort Tuscan.
but I placed everything over here because this is where I'm gonna have everyone start.
Okay.
I also added a little thing for boats.
A little thing for boats.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the Tanoa map has an air traffic corridor. I also need to go into the server settings for civilians and have it not overwrite the mission. Because the mission's gonna set the civilian stuff for us.
Gay. Gay.
Why are you saying gay?
Yeah, because I am. Anyway.
That makes sense.
Um,
Gotta restart. There we go. Then we'll go look at it
yeah,
in
man.
more detail. But most of the time was just setting up some basic stuff. For the past 3 hours, I've been streaming. Including Fortify with new stuff. A new Fortify set.
Neat. I accept the terms of the agreement. Yep, install my shit. Fuck me up.
So I just gotta, well, Arma takes freaking forever, man. To load and unload and shit. I've wasted probably at least a year of my life on an Arma 3 loading screen.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
But anyways, in the fortified tool, we have some of the basics, but we also have these trenches that we can place that are more. These are the Tanoa ones. So these are pretty neat. Let's see. Fireplace, camping stuff, some very basic things. And these will all save and everything. There's also a camp dome tent backpack, if I go to place it. It gives you a backpack that you can then pick up and make a respawn. Theoretically, it saves the respawn. I don't know. It's worked once in the mission. For like
Sorry, I'm
7
spending money that I shouldn't.
That's okay. Oh yeah, we can place respawns.
That's not my zip code.
Would you like to share with the class or your zip code?
97045.
Very cool. Also, we can
Yep.
place a deer stand if you want a little tower. Out in the middle
Here's
of
the
the jungle.
thing, I'm all for doxing myself. I welcome people to come try to find me.
We can put stairs in the trees, whatever. Anyways. Let me go back to Zeus here. Let's go see how fucked
Right.
up everything is. Yeah, crate 2.
Oh, there was one crate that broke.
All the crates are broken, but that's okay.
No, like it fell below the earth and deleted everything in it.
Yep, that will happen. If
Yeah.
you fuck up, it goes to the. Yep, it's gone. I don't know what to do about that. We'll figure it out later.
That's fine.
Wait, this is floating above the water? That's pretty sick.
Alright, what did I...
Welcome to Fort Tuscan.
Oh, hold on, let me God damn.
Hey guys.
Hi, Boom. I mean, hi, Sean. Wow.
I'm still streaming.
Yeah, I'm killing
No,
myself.
I'm just messing around on Tanoa right now. Testing it.
I just paid for voice mod, so I am,
Yep, I did too. Isn't
You
that
did
great?
too. Oh man.
did
I
too
paid,
a while ago.
well, they did a thing where it was the one-time purchase and you have it forever, and it was 50% off, so it was $50.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I was ready to spend 100, and I was gonna him and haw, so the fact that it was, you know...
Right.
Alright, now I'm just trying to find... the one... Oh, okay... It's like clownfish.
Hey, okay, hold on. What the heck is... Okay, what type of animal is cock?
A chicken?
Chicken?
Yeah, I figured. I just wanted to make sure. Alright, yeah, these are some pristine chickens. That now
Okay,
spawn
I
in the
need...
world. It's just
the
hilarious
hell
that
did I ever-
if you go to the Bohemia page in their whatever, they literally label it as cock. And I found it really funny. But anyways, Tanoa basics are done.
What the hell is that off the coast in the water?
Oh, this?
Fort
The Fort Tuscan?
That's... Wait.
They're little, yep. Anyways,
Is that where the coordinates for it? Just to kind of put it?
yep. That's why I have to reset the database file later.
That's really funny.
Yeah. But I gave us a basic starting area with a spawner for boats. Boats are now added as something that can be persistent. We have a different fortified list for just camping stuff, deer stand, trenches, whatever. We
I love that we're using basic fucking boats.
Yeah, we
That's
can
great.
also place down a camp dome tent backpack and use it to build a respawn wherever we want.
Yep.
So that is now added to the fortified list. So reinserts will be even easier. You can just place down a backpack with a tent and make a respawn somewhere nearby.
That does mean somebody has to be tent bitch.
That means someone has to be a tent bitch. But although you could just build it in the field, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there's
What
an air
the
traffic.
fuck did you buy?
Oh god, that was
well,
terrible.
He's a little messed up. Anyways, I think Tanoa's done. For now.
Bastard.
I don't know. I'll deal with Tanoa
What
later.
the? That's a good looking sandwich.
Mm-hmm. It's a Reuben.
Alright. Well, from this point forward, I think I'm gonna end the stream.
Lame.
As I've set out what I was gonna do for it. And we're going on like 3 hours, 45 minutes. So, it'll be nice to end it about here, I think. So, on that note, thank you all for joining. I deafened in Discord, so we can't hear any racial slurs from our neighborhood dare officer. And yeah, see you guys around.